General Cadet had commanded armies across 17 star systems. His chitinous exoskeleton bore the scars of 100 battles, and his reputation for discipline was legendary throughout the Galactic Coalition. When the first batch of human cadets arrived at the Orbital Academy, he viewed them with the same disdain he held for all primitive species seeking to join civilized space. The human stood at attention in the training bay, her name tag reading, Chen. She was small by Coalition standards, barely reaching Carex's thorax. When she failed to execute the combat sequence properly for the third time, the general's patience finally snapped. "Pathetic mammals," he hissed, his translator rendering the insult in perfect standard. "Your species has no place among warriors." Without warning, his clawed hand swept across Chen's face with enough force to send most species to the medical wing. The crack echoed through the silent bay. For 1 second, Chen's head snapped to the side. For the second, she slowly turned back to face him, a thin line of blue blood trickling from her lip. By the 3rd second, everything changed. Cadet suddenly couldn't breathe. His 4 lungs seized simultaneously as Chen's hand locked around his throat with impossible strength. She had moved faster than his combat-enhanced eyes could track. The small human lifted all 300 pounds of him off the ground with one arm, her expression utterly calm. "Sir," Chen said quietly, her voice steady despite the blood on her chin, "on Earth, we have a saying, don't start none, won't be none." Cadet clawed at her arm, his vision dimming. The strength in her grip was incomprehensible. His species could bend durasteel, yet he might as well have been fighting a starship bulkhead. "Please," he wheezed, the word bitter as poison on his mandibles. Chen held him there for another eternal second, letting him feel true helplessness. Then she set him down with surprising gentleness. Cadet collapsed to his knees, gasping. "You see, General," Chen continued, rolling her shoulders, "humans evolved on a high-gravity death world. We're persistence hunters who can track prey for days without stopping. Our bones are denser than your armor plating, and our pain tolerance." She touched her split lip. "Well, you just hit me hard enough to hospitalize most of your species. I barely felt it." She extended a hand to help him up. Cadet stared at it, his worldview crumbling. "We didn't come here to prove we're warriors, sir," Chen said. "We came here to show you what warriors look like when they choose mercy first." Cadet took her hand, feeling the controlled power in her grip. In 3 seconds, this human had taught him more about strength than 17 star systems of conquest ever had. From that day forward, General Cadet never underestimated humanity again. And he never, ever raised his hand to a human cadet. The story of those 3 seconds became legend, a reminder that the most dangerous species isn't always the one that strikes first, but the one that chooses when to strike back.